All right, so today we're going to dive into something that probably impacted a lot of you directly. This whole X outage thing. I mean, I'm sure you were all, scrolling away, getting your daily internet fix.
Right.
And then boom.
Yeah. Just gone.
Nothing.
Exactly. It was
like the digital world just stopped.
It was widespread chaos.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
And tens of thousands of users globally, like we're talking Asia,
Right.
Europe, North America.
Yeah.
All hit at the same time, and Down Detector, which, tracks these sorts of things.
What?
It was like a Christmas tree just lit up over 40,000 complaints.
Yeah, it seemed like it was mostly mobile users who were hit the hardest.
Really?
But yeah, I mean, even people on desktops weren't spared. It was a pretty big disruption.
Then, of course, Elon Musk, he can't help himself, right?
He loves the drama.
He's got to jump into the fray,
Absolutely.
pour some gasoline on the fire, and,
Yeah.
he goes on X and says it's a massive cyber attack.
Classic Elon.
Yeah. But the thing is, he didn't, give any evidence.
True.
So it kind of makes you wonder, like, is this a genuine attack on his, his whole empire, or is it something else entirely?
Well, the timing is really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. How so?
Well, some people are connecting it to those protests against the Department of Government Efficiency.
Oh, right, the one that Musk oversees under Trump.
Exactly. So you have to wonder, could this be disgruntled citizens, flexing their digital muscle?
It's a thought. I mean, and, I've also seen some chatter online about potential retaliation for the vandalism.
Oh, right, at the Tesla stores.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Could it be tied to, like, competitive pressure from other EV makers?
Possibly.
Or even, like, disgruntled employee, someone with inside knowledge?
It's not out of the realm of possibility. Musk has made some pretty powerful enemies over the years.
That's for sure.
This could be a way of, sending a message.
Yeah, like a warning shot across the bow.
Exactly, saying, we can disrupt your empire, too.
Man, it's like a real-life corporate thriller or something.
I know, right?
So we've got this image of this sophisticated, like, Bond villain level cyber attack orchestrated by, maybe a nation state.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a nation-state attack could definitely be a possibility. They often use those really sophisticated techniques like zero-day exploits or DDoS attacks.
Right. Okay.
But we haven't seen any indicators that those were used here, have we?
Not that I've seen.
Yeah, and because if so, I mean, that would really raise the stakes.
But, wouldn't a nation state have kind of bigger fish to fry than, messing with a social media platform?
That's a good point.
Like, what would they really gain from that?
I mean, it would seem a little out of character unless it was meant to be symbolic, like a show of force.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
But then there's the other side of the coin.
Right, the skeptics.
Exactly, and they're suggesting that maybe things are just falling apart internally at X.
And this is where it gets really interesting, right? Because you think about it, since Musk's $44 billion takeover and all the, the layoffs, there's a sense that maybe security isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, when you reduce security staff, it means slower patching of vulnerabilities, right? So it leaves X open to all sorts of attacks, and that's not even mentioning the possibility of human error.
Oh, right, just like a simple mistake cascading into a huge problem.
Exactly.
So now we have these two competing narratives, right? External attack versus internal collapse. But the core question remains, and this is what I think is really fascinating for you, the listener, like, is X really under siege from outside forces?
Right.
Or is this the result of internal problems?
Yeah.
And I think, the bigger question is, what does it mean for all of us as users?
Absolutely.
If this major communication platform is vulnerable, whether to outside attacks or to internal instability.
It really raises some big questions about the future of these online platforms, doesn't it? Can they withstand these sophisticated attacks, or will internal pressures and, cost-cutting measures just make them more and more vulnerable?
Okay, so let's just recap for a second. Massive outage. Musk cries cyber attack, but offers zero evidence.
Right.
We got two very different theories floating around. What a mess.
Yeah, it's a lot to unpack.
It really is. So if you were advising Musk, what steps would you take to secure X and get back that user trust?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? This is a situation we all need to keep our eyes on.
For sure.
The way this unfolds could have a huge impact on online platforms and security in general.
It really is something for all of us to think about. And, while you're thinking about it, why not subscribe to the Global Talks podcast?
Yeah.
Comment on this episode.
Let us know what you think.
Like the video. We'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.
Bye.